Alright, Les Demon, this is going to perhaps be the final episode for Mass Effect 1. So, the previous episode, we basically were able to go through, we came back to Ilos after escaping the Citadel because we were trapped here because we were considered a threat to the Council, and Ambassador Udina thought we were too reckless. So now we've come back, we've returned, and now we have to try to save the Citadel, and more importantly, every single civilization in the galaxy. See, Saren has figured out where the master control system is, so it is a big risk.
The Citadel's closing! They're sealing the station!
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms!
Now, in the case of that situation, the Citadel isn't getting closed because anybody, the good guys is doing it. It's because Saren has control of the master controls. He's basically the one shutting it, so he has access to all this. As you guys saw, the Ascension is basically trying to evacuate. It has the Council with them. We will later see what's going on with them. You actually have a choice between helping the Ascension and leaving it to be. So, the other thing I don't really understand too much in the grand scheme of things for this game is the Citadel is under attack. It's the seat of Citadel Space's galactic pretty much influence, yet you never see anything like the other species that are part of the Citadel, or at least a part of Citadel space. Nobody sends a fleet in.
Suit up.
Shut up.
We're going outside.
Is you don't see any of them send reinforcements. You don't see, I guess it's just been, it goes too quickly. Nobody has time to basically build up their fleets. I'm surprised they don't try to bring the Turians in, because I know they're supposed to be like the main peacekeeping force of the Citadel races, which makes it really weird. Because you'd make the assumption if they were like the main species that deals with defense, that their whole fleet would be stationed. Well, maybe not the whole fleet, but they'd be the ones who were able to mobilize at the fastest amount of time. Alright, so there shouldn't be too much left. Whenever we end this, it'll pretty much be the end of the series, so let's get going. Screw you, I got grenade. Oh, damn, did somebody get launched? That was launches. This is also another little fun part for the game if you actually have access to biotics. The game counts it as being you are no longer like getting affected too much by gravitational forces and whatnot. So if you actually have biotic powers, or you bring a squad mate that has it, you can have fun a little bit and just watch corpse launches all day long. I can't do it now, but you guys can kind of see where the body just flies. It's just hilarious to see it. If you take out the shields of any enemies that you're fighting, be it Geth or some of the Krogan you're going to be fighting here, you basically get to just see them get launched into the sky. It's just hilarious to watch. And they're completely undefended when that happens, so you can just pretty much kill and shoot them. Is he dead? Does anybody have... Caden has stasis, but I don't got that. I'm going to activate immunity, because I think that'll help me in the long run. As I said, I usually don't play this game on a lot of the harder difficulties. I end up playing it like on casual usually, because I don't really find this game to be like my competitive edge. I play this game solely for story, but I figured that since I'm playing it and recording it, I said screw it, we'll do normal for once. So the enemies are a little tough than what I'm used to, but to be totally honest, my weapons are good. They do try to make it a little bit more tactical, so it does give me a little bit more fun challenge. It's not like you can't die in casual though. You guys saw the armatures can still pretty much one-shot you, it don't matter. I mean, I was doing it, when you guys see me get killed by them, it's normal, but if you're not careful, they can one-shot you even in casual. It's crazy how powerful they are. That one's dead. You can take out that one's shields and then use, I guess guess I could just use overload. Yeah, he'll die. Look at him doing cartwheels. I keep thinking I've seen some very violent like corpse launches in this before. Like I see people like just spinning uncontrollably, and it's just hilarious. So as I was saying before, for this character, I do have him running as I have her running as a pretty much combat focused person. Whenever we get back into playing Mass Effect 2, I don't know if I'll keep combat or not. I don't know if I'll keep the soldier class. I might change it to a biotic next time. I don't know. I'll have to make a decision when the time comes. Also, I do recommend activating all 3 of these turrets. It does make this spot here a little bit easier to do. If you actually run underneath the Geth ship where it is now, it will kill you instantly. Because the game tries to say you get set on fire and such, and that your armor can't take the heat. I've done this before, and I never realized there were 3 guns. And I would only activate the first one, and it would take forever for it to kill that thing. I never even realized I was making that mistake until I started running around and I found the others. Alright, so we gotta kill these Krogan here. There should be a Geth. I want to say there should be. Oh god, corpse launch. Damn it. Okay, I think that Krogan died. Should be one. Nope, still alive. There should still be one more. I think we gotta kill. Yeah, there's 2 gone. So you can do this and then do lift. And then he'll just fly away. It doesn't matter how really big the enemies are in this game and you think you may not be able to do it. It's usually, unless it's connected to something, just take away the shields and it will go flying. It's just funny to watch. Now what we gotta do is basically go through all the heavy turrets. I don't know why the Geth are able to activate turrets here. I found that kind of weird because it's just like, oh yeah, they can place heavy turrets here. It's like, well, when the hell did they have time to do it? They just landed here. They shouldn't even have access to these unless they hack Citadel defense weapons. I said if it was Citadel, if it said Citadel defense weapons or something like the ones I activate, it would be more useful. But again, it just comes down to naming. Again, this is just what they chose. Also, I don't know if they included the mounting ability as much as they did in other ones, where you can like jump over things. I think this is really the only part they really allow the player to be able to do that little action. Still have, I think, at least one more turn we gotta fight through. I think that was the... No, we actually might be done with them. Yeah, I think we are. So good. We actually killed all the turrets off. So basically all it takes now is just to run towards getting inside the actual Citadel now. That guy should die, and then it should just be straight down here we gotta go. Yes, good. Also, I just love the way they just lay out this map. Like, the lighting looks kinda, you can tell it's kinda old, but I just like the loominess of having Sovereign sitting here, and you just slowly make your way towards it. It's amazing how much they tried to make an impact on you. Then we head in here, and this is pretty much where you guys remember this is the Presidium. Citadel Tower is where we are located. It's a bit different because everything's on fire. But you can recognize this as being the main place. It's actually kind of funny that this is where Citadel Control is located, the Master Control. It's sitting here right at the seat of the heads of government, and they never knew it. And the Protheans did a really good job at trying to hide it so nobody, well, not the Protheans, but the Reapers did. And then the Protheans found out, so they knew where to use it. So there's really not much else we got to do here. Pretty much just kill the last remaining Geth. Once we kill them, we got to go up and we got to fight Saren. Ah, bitch. As we run up, you see this is where we meet the Council. This is pretty much the last fight scene where you gotta fight Saren. Now, there are a couple options you can do for this one. The option you guys are gonna be seeing is like the best Paragon choice ending I can get. So you won't see me physically doing much here.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
In time for what?
The final confrontation. I think we both expected it would end like this. You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
I hate that line.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
You can still redeem yourself. Okay, I'll shoot myself in the head. It just seems so overdramatic. Alright. So with Saren dead, you can actually you can fight him here in this sequence if you don't have access to the persuasion skills through Paragon or Renegade, which kind of makes it, I think if I remember right, it was a little bit more dramatic that way. But in the case of this, we get access to the control panel, and this pretty much seeks where we can gain master control over the Citadel tower.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms! Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you really willing to sacrifice human lives to save the Council, Shepard?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
The Council must be sacrificed for the greater good. Don't waste your reinforcements. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up. Save the human fleet to attack Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
Alright, so actually this is pretty much an ending that you guys can get, which is you either have a choice. You can either save the Council, which means if you save them, they actually come to play into Mass Effect 2 and 3. However, it does take a bit into Mass Effect 3 where you actually lose access to a small amount of each of the human fleets that arrive back there. Also, for anybody who needs to know, is where they save solely on human lives. So Joker actually went back to Arcturus. Arcturus Station is under control of humanity, and is a main like military standpoint for humanity. So in the case of this, Joker, after basically letting us go on Ilos, went all the way back to human-controlled space. Basically, the Alliance is set up. They understand that something crazy is about to happen. So, and with Admiral Hackett understands the same thing. As soon as a distress call has been pulled out through the Citadel, pretty much what you can see is the Turians are unprepared for this because they didn't believe this was going to be a threat. So they actually have to mobilize to even get to this point. Solarians are the same way, and the Asari are the same way. The only people that actually had some preparations and ready to go is humans. So, because they believe Shepard, and because Admiral Hackett actually is he's pretty cool. You see him in you will see him in Mass Effect 2, and you will see him in 3. But he, out of everybody, he's the one that trusts Shepard to basically help humanity to as much as he can. So let's go ahead and we'll make a decision, which is save the council. This is pretty much the best good ending you can get because it does save them. When you play in the Mass Effect 2, a lot of the other races kind of appreciate the fact that humanity does this, because it means humanity isn't just trying to concentrate on Sovereign or let the council die, because most of them will see it as like a military coup. We let the council die to gain power, but if you save them, all of a sudden all the species like you, because it's just like you risked all your lives to help still promote them as an influence for the rest of the Citadel space. So
opening
save
the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension no matter what the cost.
I hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Also, I love this entire cutscene.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements.
It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
3, 2, 1.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
Again, I still feel like that's like the best scene you can possibly get for an ending. Because it makes it feel like that's kind of the... I don't think BioWare, it's up to choice for what you do, but I feel like that was the best overall. Also, I don't know why the hell they shoot him in the head. He shot himself in the head. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
He's dead.
What gave you that idea? That's the second round that went through his brain. Oh, lies, miss. I love the audio they play in there with the music.
Sovereign, and this station is mine.
So at this point, Saren is still dead. What ends up happening is you guys heard it, Sovereign takes control of Saren's corpse, uses it to his advantage. What the hell was that? And uses it so he can fight us here in this sequence. So the main goal is, he does move around quite a lot, so it's really hard to get hits on him sometimes. So as long as you keep backing away and trying to fight him, he won't actually hit you with any of his attacks. It's just a matter of sitting there shooting him and melting away his health. So it does take a little while to do it. His shields last quite a while. Whenever you get his shields down, his health actually goes down kind of quick. Also, he does get affected by biotics just like any other AI in the game once the shields are gone. If Caden happens to go down, I will be using the I will use Unity to heal Garrus too. We need both of them up and running to be able to kill this guy faster. But I was saying, I love the audio they put in there. It just sounds so amazing. It sets the mood perfectly.
Sovereign's too strong! We have to pull back! Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Okay, so Garrus is still out. So you see, actually no, the biotic's still affected him, but it's probably because Caden did it before shields came back. So yeah, basically what ends up happening is you gotta take his shields down one last time. Once his shields are gone, we basically are able to kill him, and then we get to the end sequence, which in case that'll be the ending for this episode. Damn you. Also, if you do happen to die at this end, I think either one, it takes you back when you first arrive and you have to fight the Geth and go talk to Saren a second time, or it just spawns you back into this sequence. I think it does just put you back here though, so it's actually not that bad if you happen to get killed here. The mission really isn't as hard to kill him. Killing him really isn't the hard part. The hard part is that he just runs around so goddamn much. Let's go ahead and heal everybody up. Saren's almost dead. Get some more rounds into him, and he's gone. Alright. As we said, we finally defeated him. Saren's gone. Although he did pretty much redeem himself through killing himself because he knew he was too much of a threat, so we just honored his wishes to save the galaxy.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
I love the audio. It's perfect.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
Also, the other thing is the link is how the fact that Saren being linked to Sovereign actually causes that. It's actually pretty weird to think about. So it's the fact that Sovereign and Saren are linked through those implants. It helps Saren because it boosts his own abilities, but however, as soon as he dies, it affects Sovereign. I forget how they say it happens, but it affects his systems enough to where when that occurs, you see him falling down. That's him basically once Saren dies completely. It causes some of Sovereign's systems to go down, and he just gets killed as a result of it. So it's actually pretty interesting how they portray that.
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Oh no, Shepard's dead. Why? I can't believe it. How is Shepard dead? We did all that work just to die here at the end. It's horrible. Gotta love martyrs. Oh, nope, just bullshitting you. I love this scene. I just love the audio they play for the music. I love just the sequence of just seeing your character stand on top of the wreck. It looks awesome. Then as they walk off there, just like they smile, it's just like, yeah, I whipped some ass. It really sets a good ending for this.
Captain, Commander Shepard, we have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is Mass Effect 1. As I said before, it's a bit of this game's gotten old over the years. I'm probably gonna skip this part for the credits because I think the music gets a little too loud and I don't want to overtake what I'm gonna be saying in this. Let's go ahead. I should be able to just skip it. There we go. And it'll basically go back to the base cutscene here. So I'll press any key. We'll go back to the main menu because I think it can cut into like a cutscene trailer thing. So as I was saying, that's the end of Mass Effect 1. I know I kind of cut the credits out. It's just I don't know how to edit the audio so I can make the music turn down a little bit there. So as I said before, this is pretty much going to be Mass Effect 1. I haven't officially decided when. By the time you guys are probably seeing this, it should be January, because I actually have Russia's campaign is probably going to go all the way into January as far as I can tell video wise. So when you guys are watching this, I will happily say, because I know it's going to be after January, happy belated Christmas. Hope you guys all had a very wonderful Christmas, as well as a very good happy belated New Year. So you guys will probably be seeing this, it might be almost February when you guys are watching this. It might be, it's either going to be mid-January when you guys see the end of this to February, I don't know. But as I was saying, I love this series. That ending, it just sets the mood to get into ready for Mass Effect 2. Depending on what time it is, I actually might go and try to get at least maybe the beginning of Mass Effect 2 set up. I'll have to make an official decision, but this game has a lot of things that I like about it. I love the story it tells. Again, I decided to go for the female character for this because I kind of like the story it provides a little bit more than what they give with the standard Shepard. I don't really like using the default ones too much because I don't know, I just feel like when you can make a custom character, I feel like you feel a little bit more connected to them. At the same time, I'm hoping that when you guys are watching this, you guys enjoyed the entire story being told. Hopefully my first Let's Play of a video game in comparison to playing EU4 and discussing like tactics was welcoming. As I said, it's a little awkward for me to try to play these Let's Plays and like trying to talk and discuss things, because at the same time I want the game to keep progressing and I don't want to just sit there and overtalk people when they're speaking through dialogue. I made mention of that anytime I'm opening dialogue with somebody, unless if I had to make actual dialogue choices, I didn't want to talk during it, even with subtitles, because I figure most people want to listen to that dialogue. If I have a chance in between, I was trying to use it as the way of being able to speak at that time. At the same time, it's just I've been welcoming coming back to this game and actually recording an episode on it. I don't know, maybe in the future, maybe I can consider if I ever get good enough internet for the upload speed. Because I know for my Wi-Fi extender, which my computer is actually connected to, is upload speeds don't do well. Maybe I can consider making a new Mass Effect 1 character and playing out maybe as a male this time around and making some different choices. Maybe I can continue down the Paragon path again, or maybe I can go down maybe the Renegade. I don't know. I usually don't go Renegade. Whenever I play this game, I played in the sense of what I want to play with the story I want to see. In the case of me, most of the good choices are pretty much what I would choose myself. Because I think this game actually did it opens up to what I think is the best choices. I don't really like making the evil choices too much, or what is considered more evil. I prefer the Paragon path more. It's more suited for the playstyle I like. You guys probably see videos, you guys can probably find it on for those Renegade paths. I don't know how many people did Let's Plays or are still doing Let's Plays for this game. But as I said, I enjoy the trilogy that BioWare made off of Mass Effect. Mass Effect 1 is very iconic. Over the years it hasn't aged well, but again, it's a fun game to play and go back to. As I was saying before, the display settings, you're pretty much set to 720p. I think you can set the textures up a little bit higher, it just starts looking really crappy though. 720p though, you're pretty satisfied and everything looks fine. So as I was saying before, I don't know when I'll be playing Mass Effect 2 or when I'm going to do another recording. I might do Mass Effect, maybe I'll just start it up today, maybe the introduction for it started. And maybe that's where I'll end it. I'll have to make an official decision at that point, but again, I hope you guys have been enjoying this. I've been having fun playing Mass Effect again. It's just this is probably one of the better games that I've played through BioWare. I do have access to Dragon Age Origins, and maybe I can always go on there and play some stuff. I don't know, to make it weird. I don't know. I could always do that just to have some fun. Because I also love Dragon Age. I have access to Dragon Age 1. I can get access. If I remember right, I think EA does have it under their. Actually, I don't remember. I don't know if I know EA's part. I know BioWare makes Dragon Age, but I don't remember if it's part of like if you get the Origins, you get the if you buy for the subscription stuff, if you get access to it. I'll have to go through there and see if Dragon Age Origins, the full collection, is available. Because one thing I could end up doing is I can make a lot of episodes on Dragon Age. Dragon Age is one thing I will promise you that if you guys ever play that besides Mass Effect, oh my god, there's so much story, and it takes forever, but it's fun as hell. I love that game. So I was saying, this is where I'm going to be ending it here. Mass Effect 1 has officially been done. I am putting this on the shelf for a while. I think I can always go back and play this game, but I can only play it for so long. Mass Effect 1 kind of has that for me. It's just, I enjoy this game immensely, but I have played it so much that I'm in my limit for it. But I can always go back and do a playthrough. But the recording actually gave me an excuse to come back, and it set off my nerd for this game, so it's just amount too much fun. So if you guys did enjoy the content, you guys enjoyed this giant Let's Play of Mass Effect 1, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Hopefully it wasn't that too bad. Hopefully I'm getting a little bit more comfortable speaking while we're playing this. But of course, guys, have a very wonderful day, and thank you ever so much for watching these videos. Thank you.